is an ethnic group originating in China and Southeast Asia. Hmong is divided into many subcultures. There are the white Hmong, the gray Hmong, and the blue Hmong. There are 2 different dialects. There are 18 Hmong clans. Hmong do not have a country. Because of this, Hmong means free man. When the Vietnam War broke, many Hmong who sided with the United States abandoned their home to other countries for safety. Hmong lives high in the mountains of Laos. They are up before the sunrise and won't rest until sundown. There are many chores of farming to do. A man's duty involves family leadership and the provision for the physical and spiritual welfare of his family. Hmong women are responsible for cooking, feeding animals, and sharing farming labor. Since there was no hospital nearby and money was an issue, the mortality rate was high due to disease, sickness, and accidents. Birth rate was also low too, for the reason that there was no doctor and medicine. This is where the practice of shamanism comes in. Shao is the source of shamanism. There is only one Shao. The Shao trains spirits to be a good listener, and when they are ready, will send them to choosing candidates. A shaman can be either a man or a woman. The responsibility of the shaman is to train his spirits to work for him or her. A good shaman is one who must be consistent and tell his or her spirits what to do, otherwise his or her spirits would not do or complete their task. If the shaman trains them well, then he or she will have a hold over them. When the shaman dies, so does his spirits. To have a better understanding of shamanism, I interviewed Professor Tao from Between Two Worlds. A shaman is chosen through sickness. There are 2 sorts of sickness, good and evil. If it is evil spirits, the sick person will be back to his or her normal state after a negotiation. But if it's good spirits, then the ceremony is just a notification to his or her spirits that a candidate is aware of the situation. After this confirmation, the chosen candidate must decide if he or she would take the offer. If the chosen candidate decides to take the offer, he or she must seek a shaman. The shaman will double confirm that it is good spirits by spitting water at the candidate. If the candidate makes any sort of movement such as shaking, this is a sign that it is the candidate's spirits calling. After this, the shaman will choose a candidate to teach him or her to become a shaman. A shaman's table must be in gold and silver paper. The table must be in the right size, right level, and right style, according to shaman's position. A shaman starts out with just a rectangular table. After years of practice, the master and the shaman will journey together to the other world to see if the shaman is truly ready. If the journey is a success, the shaman will gradually declare he or her as a pro, and may add the final level to his or her table. A candidate could be choosing to be a shaman as early as in his or her childhood to as late as in his or her prime time. Those who choose to ignore this call will receive serious consequence. The consequence will not kill the candidate, only makes the candidate so weak that he or she have no choice but to obey. A way to avoid being a shaman for a short period of time is to have another shaman contact the to-be shaman spirit to delay his or her going process. Every case is very different. The minimum a shaman spirits will allow dilation is 1 day. Depending on the candidate spirits, the spirits could come back in a week, a month, or a year to make you sick again, as a sign or reminder. A shaman could be a priest, a mystic, a poet, or a doctor.
把这个，
who serves the
把这
function
不
of
到了
healing
是多被动多少的
A
地
man
方，
treats sickness
多被
as
背上的
a
地来呀，
In order
把
for
这
a
地
long
身上，
shaman
把
to
这个，
communicate with spirits,
把这
the
手摸
shaman
住头
must
发，
switch
啊
physical stage
把
of
这个
consciousness
手
during
手
the
手搞的
ceremony.
了，我都这。
The
这
shaman
那
specializes
我
in
都
the
听到
trance
这
during
地
which
才
he
多大
uses
什
his
么
soul
这个知道吧？
to
把这个手学了，就说东西就生活了。我这个做
The
这
journey
个
is
搞
used
多
to
的。
heal, obtain information, and
说都
psychological
说的
issues.
错了哈。
There's a possibility that
就
the
错干
shaman
住
may
我
not
就这。
return from the journey
对
due
了，
to a very
啊，
long
不
journey
在话题。
focused on his or her
我
past.
都能够
This
把这
risk
种
lets
好
him
嘛，家
get
蒙
to
龙
such
州，
dangerous or long
把这
distance.
蒙龙州，
He knows a few words
都
to call
你
the
所谓
journey.
家蒙龙州了，咱去中国也是中国，什么的啊？你说多难你这中年中高，
These bells are used at the beginning of the ceremony to inform spirits that a shaman is
去
coming.
蒙安州飞。
A shaman also wears a like earrings for his or her head to block out the light and to see better in the earth. By doing this, the shaman can also concentrate. The bench that the shaman is performing on symbolize an act of transportation, such as a horse in another world. The bench must be a sturdy one. By having a sturdy bench, the shaman's horse would be strong and fast to get things done quickly. The only time money is involved is when there is a payment or negotiation. Those who need a shaman to help will pay the shaman in this world money. If the shaman denies a payment for service, the shaman's spirits will come and make him or her sick, or it will discourage the spirits to help the shaman in the future. As for negotiation, gold and silver papers are cut or punched in a certain way with special tools and will be burned during this ceremony. By burning this, the shaman is sending money to the other world for a negotiation. Depending on what type of ceremony is performed, pig is most often used because of a cheaper price than cow for sacrifice. The sacrifice ceremony is for trading. To bring soul back due to depression or sadness, this particular ceremony requires a chicken. After the ceremony, the feet of the chicken are looked over for signs of soul return. Black horns or cats are used to help the shaman inquire from the spirits what is making a person sick and how to cure it. To please the shaman's spirits, on the top of regularly new uncooked rice, cold water and hot water are placed. The uncooked rice is food for the shaman's spirits. The cold water is for drinking and is always placed on the left, and the hot water is medicine and always placed on the right. The shaman's spirits need the strength to fight for the shaman, and by doing this, it shows spirits that the shamans appreciate them. If the spirits are not appreciated, this could be bad for the shaman. The spirits will be depressed and they won't be able to help the shaman in another world. At the table, there are also dried corns and candles. The dried corns are used as displays of fireball, preventing evil spirits from coming inside a person's house. Lighted candles keep evils out too. On the right side end of the table, there's a yuvan filled with dried corns with candles placed on it. This yuvan is considered the doctor who gives medicine to the smaller one in the center, so it will be strong to fight in another world. The Hmong people for many generations practiced the structure of shamanism for many reasons of physical and spiritual healing, emotional uplifts, greetings and celebration of good fortune, and a pathway into the spiritual world of the unknown to learn of the causes and cure to current problems. Today, many of these are still practiced widely in the United States. At present, there are doctors who cure sickness, but there will always be those mysterious sicknesses that only a shaman will be able to take the step further into the unknown world.